Miss Tam and Miss Tao. In exercise I given to you, there are some phrases that their meaning is not clear. And now you will hear a man explaining the meaning of the phrases. Try to understand the meaning of these phrases. You will read the phrases on your screen of the computer. Try to understand the phrases. Are you ready? Okay, now if you're ready, please.
The best experience ever. The best experience ever. It's just been the best experience ever. This is a common phrase, so maybe this isn't actually the best experience in her life, but she just wants to let the listener know that it was a really good experience. It was a great experience, something she'll never forget, she'll always remember. So when we talk about something that we did and we really enjoy it, we often will say, oh, it was the best experience ever. We don't actually mean it was probably the best experience, but it just means it was a wonderful experience that we'll never forget. A rehabilitation center. A rehabilitation center. It's not a rehabilitation center. A rehabilitation center is a center for people to rehabilitate themselves. So it's a center for them to get well, to get their body back in shape, so they can rehabilitate their body. Voluntary activities. Voluntary activities. So you did some voluntary activities. So a voluntary activity is something you volunteer for. You volunteered. You donated your time. Means you did it with no money or no pay, no compensation. You did it because you wanted to help. That is to volunteer. Some voluntary activities could be working at a hospital for free, or maybe handing out food and clothing to homeless people. Those would be voluntary activities. It was quite an experience. It was quite an experience. It was quite an experience because I was quite scared at first. So quite an experience just means it was a very good experience. It was a great experience. It was a special memory she will never forget. I wasn't too sure what exactly I should do. I wasn't too sure just means I didn't know. I didn't know and I wasn't too sure mean the same thing. Be yourself. Be yourself. You just have to be yourself. When you be yourself, that means you act naturally. You act normal. You don't try to change your personality. You don't try to be somebody different than you are normally. Mature adult. Mature adult. So when you are a mature adult, that means you are responsible and you do not act childish. You do not act like a child. You are not selfish. You are not irresponsible. You are not immature. You act like a grown-up. That is a mature adult. I used to be quite stubborn. I used to be quite stubborn. So when you were stubborn, that means you are selfish. You only want to do things your way. You don't want to listen to other people. You don't want to change for other people. So if she used to be stubborn, that means she is not stubborn now. So she has stopped being stubborn. I always question myself. I always question myself. When you question yourself, that means you are unsure. You have doubt. You are not sure of what you are going to do. Maybe you have a plan, or you have something you're going to do, maybe something you're going to study in school, but you are unsure of your plan, you're not confident in your plan, then you question yourself. You question yourself by saying things like, am I doing the right thing? Is this what I should be doing? Etc. A patient side. A patient side. I think, though, getting a patient side has helped me. So here, what she means is now part of her personality is patient. So she used to be impatient, but now she has learned to be patient. So for some situations, she can be very patient and she's not rushed. So when you are patient, that means you can wait and you are not in a hurry. The opposite, of course, is impatient, and you want things to happen very fast, and you don't want to wait for things to develop.
Okay. After you finish listening to the man explaining the meaning of the phrases, try to understand, then prepare to answer the question that I will give to you.